Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, July 9th, 2019. The chickens hear my voice and are coming running. They're so funny. Very nice day today. Kind of very warm. It's in the 80s. So, actually doing a little projects. And so I'm going to kind of just flash it this way. I got this gutter back up. I got to mess around in the center there, but I got all that squared away today. Just working on that, and then I was cutting grass, and so I'm taking a break at the moment from cutting grass because I wanted to actually take a break from that, so I figured I'd do my video. But working on that, so I'm going to make sure that this year we do not have any issues with the gutters because they're going to be super supported. So the ones that were already still there, I already left there, a lot of them, and then I just added a lot more. So we'll see what happens with all that. But anyway, so I want to talk about the topic of today's video. 25 different things that you should keep an eye out for if you are going to estate sales, if you are going to flea markets, if you are going to garage sales, those type of things. There's 25 things that you really should be looking out for prepping wise. So I got my list of stuff here, and so we're going to jump into this here. One of the things is that you want to definitely go looking for, you're going to look for fabric, different types of fabric. Fabric is a good thing to look for because you can use it for patches, you can make it for clothes, and you can get it really cheap. Okay, so fabric is one thing you should definitely be looking for, and people are pretty much trying to give it away at those type of things, especially like flea markets and that type of thing. Okay. Another one is you're going to be looking for sewing kits. You're going to be looking for needles, threads, the thimbles so that you don't stick your fingers while you're doing your sewing. All those type of things that if they're available, you definitely can get them at a really good price. Now, I mean, like you said, I just showed you recently I added more thread, more needles, and stuff like that. I'm always adding to that type of stuff because you just never know, what you're going to need. Okay, so then. Another one would definitely be you'd want to get is you're going to be looking for weapons if you can get them. A lot of times you can get ammo really cheap, that type of stuff. If you can pick up a shotgun or something like that, or a 22, a lot of times those are going to be available, and you can get them for a really reasonable price at those type of sales. And so definitely look for that. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much ammo I have picked up at garage sales. It's unbelievable. So, and there's always a good deal. It's a really good deal. So, definitely look to do that. Okay. Another thing you're going to want to look for is knives. Okay. For hunting knives. Also, like the and any kind of knife that you can use for cleaning, or I mean for cooking and stuff like that. Those are good to have too. So if you can pick those types of things up on the cheap, definitely go with it. And along with that, you're going to want to look for like sharpening stones, if you can find sharpening stones and like that as well. Okay. Another one you're going to want to look for is boots. Boots and sneakers, believe it or not. If you can have extra boots and sneakers, it's going to make a big difference. And having the different ones is going to really help you out in the long run, because you don't know if things are going to be able to be available or not. Okay. So another one you're going to want to look for is cards, like picking up decks of cards to use to play euchre, to play spades, to play just regular poker, whatever. Okay. You're also going to want to look for board games. Board games is another one that you're really going to want to look for, because entertainment, nice easy entertainment, different things like that. So those are always good to have as well. And anything that you can use for like storage, so any kind of containers that they have that you can use for storage items, those are always nice to pick up too, like plastic totes, those type of things. A lot, like I said, literally they'll give these things away because they want to get rid of them. Okay. Wood cutting equipment. Okay, so what are we talking? We're talking chainsaws, hand saws, extra chainsaw blades, any kind of thing that, like, they have the two-man saws, You know, anything that you're going to be able to use, a lot of it you're going to want to look for stuff that you're not going to have electricity or gasoline to run. But, you know, so there's your hand saws, your two-man saws, your axes, those type of things. Mall axes. If you can pick those up, definitely get those, okay? So you're going to want to look for clothing and socks. Socks are huge. People don't think about socks a lot of the times, but if you're having issues with your feet, socks are going to make a big difference for that. So, but extra clothing is always good to have. So, you know, I know a lot of people give a lot of their stuff away, like Salvation Army and stuff like that. Yeah, pack it away. Look for other stuff as well. You know, when you're looking for clothing, you're going to want to look for, you know, winter gear. You're going to want to look for, you know, your heavier jackets, you know, gloves and that type of stuff, scarves, hats that you can use for wintertime. That's important to get. Cookware, always looking for cookware. You're definitely going to want to be looking for like your cast iron, your skillets, your pans, your bowls, that way. Any kind of cooking utensils that you can use. You know, if all of a sudden you got a whole bunch of people that you're trying to cook for, it's good to have more, you know, pots and pans and those type of things anyway. And along with that is having extra dishes, making sure that you have enough dishes, cutlery, and that type of stuff. So enough spoons and forks and extra knives for that as well. Okay. So you're going to want to try to find candles if you can find candles. Those are good to have. You know, any kind of thing like that. Let's see here. Blankets. Blankets are a big thing. You can get blankets really cheap, and if you can find wool blankets, it's even better. Wool blankets are the best. So if you can grab those, definitely grab them. Okay. Army surplus stores are a good place to get blankets, the wool blankets. So, you know, there's different places that you can go and look, and everything is negotiable. That's the best part about it when you go into those type of stores. Fishing gear, okay, camping gear. Anything to do with fishing, camping, you know, hunting, those type of things. And I talked a little bit about guns and ammo before, but any kind of hunting gear and stuff as well that you can get, those are really, really good things to try to look for, try to have. Lanterns, if you can get lanterns, lantern oil, those type of things, you know, extra wicks, all those type of things. Look for those. You can usually pick them up pretty cheaply. Backpacks and other gear, okay? So sleeping bags is another thing, guys. You want to look for those type of things. If you can get that pretty cheap, that's the way to go. As you guys know, I just did a garage sale, and I picked up a couple of sleeping bags, and I got them really, really cheap. So, you know, again, you know, the other things you want to think about, believe it or not, is pillows, okay? Extra pillowcases, extra linen, you know, as far as that goes, you know, sheets and, you know, your cover sheets and stuff like that. You got to think about if all of a sudden you have a bunch of people, if you are the bug out location, you're going to have to want, people are going to want to try to be comfortable. So having extra pillows and being able to, you know, put a clean pillowcase on there. So having extra pillowcases and having extra sheets. And again, sheets can also be used, if you can pick up sheets and those type of things, any kind of bedding, they can be used for bandages if you have to in an emergency type of situation. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry. Okay, flashlights would be definitely another thing you're going to want to look for, okay? So definitely look for flashlights. And again, with flashlights, you're going to want to have extra batteries. So you're going to want to see if you can't, you know, pick up batteries. A lot of times you can pick up them that way as well. Now, again, you don't always know what the age of the batteries are, but you know, so maybe batteries are probably better to be gotten at the store. But if you can pick up flashlights and those type of things, that's really, really good to have, okay? Towels and rags. So washcloths, hand towels, full-size towels, any kind of rags you can get that you can be used for a myriad of things. Okay, again, a towel can be used as a pillow if you had to. So a towel can be used to cover you up if you have to. You know, so if you, depending on how many people you have, and having those extra things is going to be really nice. The bugs are driving me nuts, guys. So I apologize if you see me keep moving around like that. Let's see. Okay. Like buckets. You want to make sure that you have like different type of buckets to haul water in and those type of things. Those are always good to have as well. Like I said, I had down here, I have medical supplies. Any kind of medical supplies that you can pick up, okay? Medical supplies are a huge, huge thing. Picking up extra bandages and, you know, antibiotics and those type of stuff, you know. If you can get those, great. Grab everything you can get. Radios, handheld radios, walkie-talkies, two-way radios, really good things to have, okay? As far as more kitchen utensils, think about this, can openers, okay? I probably have 10 handheld can openers, just because you don't know how long they're going to last. Another mosquito bites the dust. You know, you don't know how long they're going to last, but they're really, really good to have. So, you know, and again, there's something else. Canning supplies. Definitely look at trying to get canning supplies. Those are really, really good to have. Let's see what else do I have on here. I'm trying to, I wrote down a bunch of stuff, and because I wanted to, like I said, with the pans, pots and pans, having a different variety of those, really good to have. Man, these freaking bugs. Like I said again, when like ponchos, rain gear. If you can pick that type of stuff up, those are just a few different things to really look for if you're going. Like I said, estate sales, you know, flea markets. Flea markets are a great place to grab stuff. People are trying to get rid of stuff, you know, so that's really, really important. You want to think about those things. So I just wanted to give you like a pretty decent list here of ideas. I know it's kind of a lot of different things, but you know, these are things that, you know, when I go out and I go shopping, guys, I'm always doing garage sales. I absolutely love garage sales. Got some great deals on garage sales. I mean, I picked up an All-American canner at a garage sale, and I got that and another pan for like 20 bucks. I think it was 20. It was 20 or 30. And an All-American canner goes for like $250 if you go buy it brand new. So again, those are things that, you know, you find that deal, and if you can get that, man, scoop them up in a heartbeat. You know, like I said, camping gear, if you want to try to go out and buy camping gear, it can be very, very expensive. But when you go to like garage sales and flea markets and stuff like that, they're literally trying to get rid of their stuff. They're giving it away. So it's a really good opportunity to grab stuff on the cheap. And believe it or not, you can have quite a bit of stuff in a very, very short period of time. So here's the birds out here chilling out now, and they're having a good day. We got 3 eggs so far today. I figure we'll get one more later. Last 2 days in a row we've gotten 4 eggs, so I have to go back and look here later and see if they laid another one. There's one of the birds, she likes to lay later. So, but yeah, so today was basically just working on the gutters. I was working on that today, and then getting the grass cut. So I'll take you down over here and I'll show you. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're having a great week. If you haven't yet, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, and share. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that make sure you're getting your notifications. I post every single day. I also do my live streams 3 days a week. I do those on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I cut through here already today. Was doing the front. The grass gets going fast, and it's like like I said, we've had a lot of rain. I'm actually going to have to water the garden today, which is okay. So all through here, did all through here, and but it's warm. So I was sweating pretty good. I had Heather take a paper towel and just wipe down my back. Because like I said, I sweat really, really a lot on my forehead. That's why I always wear a bandana when I'm outside doing stuff. Because the water literally runs down my face. And that's not always a lot of fun. So, but, so yeah, so we just got this area here squared away. It's always nice to have the property looking decent. And so that's what I'm always trying to do. Working on it anyway. So I cut through here. Did this side a little bit. I got to get up in this area. And I got to get over there yet. So just a couple more areas to hit. Shouldn't be too bad. The garden is doing well. And so things are going along well with the garden. The radishes should be done. So I'm going to check them because these are all the radishes here. I got to check those. I think they're pretty much good to go because I know radishes are like 28 days. And so we planted them end of May. So they should be. Actually, we'll go in here real quick and take a look. We'll see what we got. See if we got any radishes ready. Yeah, but I definitely got to water today. Let's see. Looks like we got. Looks like some of them are ready. Some of them are ready. So we'll definitely have to pull those out. I love radishes, so. Anyway, guys, I hope everybody, like I said, hope everybody's doing well. I hope your week is going okay. It has been warm here. Of course, now my phone is ringing. I'll call her back. And so anyway, that's my sister. So anyhow, remember, guys, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. And remember also to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important to tell the people that you care about every single day that you love them and that you care about them. Also remember, guys, STD, it's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you is you. Nobody else can stop you. So I wanted to show you from this angle here on the front. I went way overkill with these blocks, just because I don't want any issues with these gutters anymore. And when the winter comes and we got all the ice jammed up in there, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, guys, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow I will be doing my live stream at 8 o'clock, and I'll get a video up before then, and I'll remind you at that point too. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for